Alright, so I totally goofed on the squat footage. I switched to an older memory card and I was clearing some older stuff that I'd filmed months ago, and I accidentally deleted pretty much all of my squat sets except the last one. So a quick recap of what I did today. I worked up to 375 for 3 sets of doubles, and what you are seeing here is the last set of 345 for a set of 4. And at 345 I did 3 sets total, and that was the squat for the day. Squat's still not feeling where I want it to be. Squats are done, time to bench. I'm excited to bench today because we're going up heavier. So for my Thursday, the bench, I work up pyramid style. So we ramp up to something heavy and then we do a couple back off sets. Main reason I'm excited is because my shoulder's been feeling pretty good lately. I've been benching a little bit wider with not so much of an arch. And honestly, it feels pretty good. It allows me to bypass that pain coming up, and going forward, I'm gonna stick with it. All right, first one, I got 220, 2 sets of 2s. That felt really good. 230, I got 2 singles. Oh baby! So I picked this up at Niagara Open. I'm excited to use it today. This thing's awesome. It only cost me 10 bucks too. So I got 1-inch board, 2-inch, and 3-inch this way. I got 240 off a 1-inch board for 2 singles. I'm excited to use this first time. It's nice to finally be able to rep out 2 plates again without pain. Like I said, some days I can hit 2 plates for reps, some days I can't even get it for 1 due to my shoulder problem. Shoulder is really a wild card for me. These boards felt really good. The first set felt better and more smooth than the second, but overall, it felt good. The boards are pretty much a way for me to overload the top so it can handle heavier weights, while at the same time, I feel like it gives me the benefit where it doesn't tax my shoulder as much coming out the bottom because I don't have to go as deep. So that's an extra benefit for me. So after the board, which is the heaviest weight on the top of the pyramid, we pyramid down using the exact same weight for the exact same rep scheme. Oh shit, I think I did an extra rep. Oh well. So this is the best my bench has felt in a long time. Completely no pain today. Well, I felt it a little bit, but it didn't hurt. Happy about the bench. Now I just gotta get the squat right. So last week I tested my dip strength. I got 135 for 7. So based off that, I'm gonna work to 3 sets of heavy 4s for the weighted dips. I'm just gonna use 135. But today we're gonna get 12 reps total, which is more volume than that all-out set last week. I can tell that all the fatigue from the meet prep is starting to accumulate and add up because although I'm using the same weight as last week, it was a lot harder to get sets of 4s done than that all-out set of 7. I think these weighted dips will serve me really well for my bench press because as we all know, the triceps are the prime mover in the bench. So if your triceps are strong, your bench is going to be strong. In a way, I'm using these last 3 weeks to almost peak my dip. I feel like if I can get my tricep strength up, I can press the world if the shoulder holds up. Dips are what I consider the upper body squat, in the sense that it will give you all the benefits that squats give for your lower body. 90. Aside from triceps, you also need a strong chest for a strong bench. So I chose to use the single arm dumbbell bench to work my chest. It teaches full body tension, which is essential for staying tight in the bench press. The best lifters know how to generate the most tension and therefore engage the most muscles. In this move, your core will also be challenged. If the core is tight, you'll be able to send force from your leg drive through your torso, out your shoulders, and into the bar. If you guys couldn't tell from the smile on my face, I was very happy with that set. The reason being is that I have never hit 90 pounds for this exercise. So this is a PR for me. It lets me know that my pressing power is coming up, which is perfect because that's exactly what I need for the meet, to have my biggest bench press. So every Friday before my training session, I actually go and see my homie, Dr. Joy. He keeps me in tip-top shape with these adjustments. After these adjustments, my body feels amazing. It's like he hit the reset button on my body. I just feel fresh. Even though I'm so beat up from the week, right after his adjustments, I feel like I'm ready to kill the gym again. If you guys are training regularly and you're training hard, I can't stress the importance of having a team of either a chiropractor like Joy, a registered massage therapist, or a physiotherapist, just to keep you guys in top shape and prevent you from getting injured.
As the same role as the bicep. You feel that there at all? Oh, a little bit. This is the difference.
From here?
Yeah.
See this, and from here, this is the tweak. Here, that's it.
Little thing, and it helped your bench so much.
Big time.
That's crazy. See,
It makes everything line up.
That's what I
Because
mean.
you actually don't want to bench with a straight wrist.
No.
Because
Yeah, it's
it'll
good.
be in front of the
forward.
shoulder.
Exactly. You can't bench with a straight wrist.
No.
You're really hard.
A lot of people they hear like, oh, you want to be straight bar pack, and they get it confused. I'm like, that's not straight bar pack.
Yeah. Can you breath in?
Oh. I needed that one today. My back is small.
Kill it away.
Yeah.
Go again.
Fix
Breath
it.
in.
Just like-
And out.
Oh. Yep.
There you go.
That shoulder just went right back.
Some pre-workout carbs. Look at that beautiful apple fritter. I'm actually using the less stiff bar today. I'm gonna see how it feels because this bar is pretty similar to the bar that's gonna be used at the meet. And also it's gonna give my low back a little bit of a break before I start the heaviest weights next week. So I haven't deadlifted with this bar in a while, so we'll see how it feels.
So here's the thing. The bar I've been using is stiffer than the competition bar. And it's about the same as this black bar right here. So I wanted to feel the transfer from the stiff bar to see how much easier it'd be when I touch the competition bar. But it didn't exactly go as planned because these just felt too different from the bar I've been using. Yeah, big difference with this bar. That 365 was light, but my back wasn't tight. My posterior chain is fried.
Like, it's much easier, but I almost kind of want to switch to the stiffer bar because I'm more used to that now. You know, I just want to keep technique the same. Well, I'll try the first working set. We'll see how it goes. Might switch over. Got 425 for 5 triples today. That's the work today. Let's go. Moving well, but my body's hella tired. That's it. I'm switching back bars.
I decided to switch back to the bar I've been using because it was changing my form.
I can't let myself make things easier. Yup, I like it better. That last set moved the best. I guess because I was the most awake. I walked into the gym today, you know, lethargic. It's raining, you know what the rain does to you. Makes you feel lazy. Plus my body's really feeling the prep. It's tired, man. I even got adjusted this morning and that helped out big time. I can't imagine how it would feel if I didn't have that adjustment this morning. And probably the biggest thing, hear the background, Shook Ones, my favorite song ever. So it woke me up, it got me hyped up. You know, I felt the music. Deadlifts are done. I'm gonna work up to a heavy single on my chin-ups. Last week I hit 105 for a single. So I wanna do 107.5 today. 45, 45, 10, 5, 2.5. Oh man. I wish that was cleaner. I'm not happy with that rep. I feel like I could have got a little bit more height. I mean, I barely got my chin over. Wasn't clean. Next week, since it's the heaviest week, I might just work up to 90 pounds, man. Weighted chin-ups is really taxing on your nervous system.
Chin-ups weren't up to my standards, but hey, the good news is my seated overhead press has gone up tremendously since last week. I was able to hit 50 reps today. So you need strong shoulders for a big bench. So this is a very, very good sign that my shoulder strength is coming up.
Yep. 50 reps. Alright, I'm gonna do one set of croc rows / dumbbell rows to failure. So if I get 20 plus reps, I know my grip strength is good. Last week, the calluses and just my hands. Normally I can rep out 12 plus easy. I couldn't even hang on for 5 reps. So we'll see how that changes this week. When my croc rows are up, my deadlift is up. Every single time.
As much as I didn't want to, I had to strap up to get my dumbbell rows in. I simply could not hang on today, which is crazy because this is a weight that before I could hit for sets of 12 plus, even sets of 20 easily. But hey, that's when I was 20 pounds heavier, so I was a lot bigger. The grip strength though was definitely a fatigue thing.
Yeah, man, I'm burnt out. One way I can tell is my grip. So think about it. What tells your muscle to exert force, to really grip something? It's your CNS, your mind. I really wanted to incorporate the V-grip row, the T-bar rows, but I gotta save my low back, man. I think I'll do 2 sets of seal rows, and then that'll be it for the back work. I was gonna do standing rollouts today, but I'm tired, man. What up? Say hello to the camera. What up? She's drinking. So as I was saying before those lovely ladies interrupted me, yeah, too fatigued for the standing rollouts today, man. Like, just having to hold all that tension at the bottom. So I'm just gonna do the dead bug. We'll make it a little bit more challenging by adding 5-pound dumbbells to it. So the dead bug is amazing for working your deep core muscles. When I tweaked my back a couple months ago, this was one of the exercises that really helped me. And if you guys ever did Pilates, Pilates actually really helped me take better control of my hips, my pelvis, and learn how to use my deep core muscles. So the biggest tip for the dead bug exercise is you make sure that your low back is completely pressed against the floor at all times as you extend your limbs. So in this position, your abs are always contracting. Never ever arch when you're doing the dead bug. If you're arching, then you're breaking at the core and you're not doing it properly.
I finished the training session by doing 3 sets of 20 on the dead bugs. And if you guys couldn't tell, I'm getting pretty beat up and fatigued from the training, and next week is gonna be the heaviest week of the prep. So y'all gotta tune in to see if I survive and how I handle it. Until then, I gotta go rest up. Coach D out.